Lishana tova tikatevu, Lishana tova tikatevu, tikatevu, Lishana tova, Lishana tova tikatevu, Lishana tova tikatevu, tikatevu, Lishana tova. Lishana tova, everyone. Lishana tova means have a good year. 10 days ago was Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. Today is Yom Kippur, the day of forgiveness. To forgive somebody means saying, I care about you no matter what happened in the past. Starting a new year is a good time to put the past behind us. Maybe someone said something that wasn't nice, or took something that didn't belong to them. When we say, I forgive you, it means that we really want things to be right again. It really all comes down to caring about one another, caring for our parents and for our brothers and sisters, and for our friends, and for our children too. We all feel better when we care about one another's feelings. And we sure feel better when we are together, too. So let's sing. I'll put the words up on the screen, and you can join me. We belong together. We are birds of a feather. Oh, let me start that again. I want to get the right words here. Here we go. We belong together, bright sunny or dark stormy weather. I know you're my friend and I'll see you again. We belong together. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. I feel safe and warm and protected when I see your wink and a nod. Oh, we belong together. We are birds of a feather. I'll miss you, my friend, till I see you again. We belong together. Shalom, salam. I wish you peace and health and joy, namaste. I know when we're all together again, we'll raise our voices and say, oh, we belong together, now and for forever. I love you, my friend, and I'll see you again. We belong together. One thing that we've always known about the human race, we're happiest and do our best in person, face to face. And when we're faced with challenges, hard times, we rise above with perseverance, brains and brawn, ingenuity and love. Oh, are you ready to sing? I hope you're going to sing along. We belong together, bright sunny or dark stormy weather. I know you're my friend and I'll see you again. We belong together. Oh, we belong together. We are birds of a feather. I'll miss you, my friend, till I see you again. We belong together. Oh, we belong together, now and for forever. I love you, my friend, and I'll see you again. we belong together. Oh, we belong together. Oh, we belong together. And now we're going to have some prayers led by different members of our community. We're going to go back and forth between me and some of you that are going to read. Did you ever make a promise? Did you ever promise your parents that you would clean up or do your chores?
Promises can be hard to keep.
Did you ever promise a friend something, that you would share something or take turns?
Promises can bring people together, but broken promises can pull friends apart.
Did you ever promise yourself something, that you would try harder or be nicer or give a little more?
A promise to yourself can help you grow, but we don't always succeed at everything we think we will do.
Yom Kippur is a day to think about our promises. It is a day to figure out what we did right and what we did wrong, and how to make this new year even better than last year. Let's see if we can get the words of this song up on the screen so that you can follow along and sing along with me, okay? A day called Yom Kippur, a quiet day, a special day, a day called Yom Kippur, and this is what we do. We look inside and think about the things we've said and done. We make a new beginning, for a new year has begun. A day called Yom Kippur, a quiet day, a special day, a day called Yom Kippur, and this is what we do. We look inside and think about the promises we made. We tell each other we are sorry for mistakes we made. A day called Yom Kippur, a quiet day, a special day, a day called Yom Kippur, and this is what we do. Doing the right thing matters.
It matters to me, and it matters to those who love me.
Doing the right thing makes us feel good inside.
If I did something that was wrong and no one else knew, I know that I would still feel bad.
Something inside of us helps us feel proud of doing the right thing.
Something inside of us feels ashamed when we hurt others.
That's the voice of God, which is inside each of us.
God is a friend who will always tell you when you could have done better.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Eloheinu. sing that with me? Try it with me. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vahed. Each new year means a chance to try something new.
Each new year means that I can try again, even if I didn't get it the first time.
Sometimes people call it turning over a new leaf. Jews call it teshuvah, turning with all of your heart.
I know that I can do things this year that I've never done before, and I can't wait to try.
We're going to sing a song about doing the right thing, about doing good things called mitzvot. We'll give you the words so that you can sing along with this. Here they come. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Avera, goreret avera. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Let's do it again. Sing the same thing again. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Avera, goreret avera. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Lehi ot tzadik. Zeto. Zeto. Lehi ot tzadik. Ze. Tov me'od. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Avera, goreret avera. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Lehi ot tzadik. Lehi ot tzadik. Zeto. Lehi ot tzadik. Ze. Tov me'od. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Avera, goreret avera. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Everybody's got some good in them, and everybody makes mistakes.
The hardest things to fix aren't things, they are feelings that were hurt.
There were times when we didn't treat others as we should have.
Fixing these things means saying I am sorry and telling others that I know I can do better.
I'm going to ask you to repeat the words of the next prayer after me. The prayer is called Al Chet Shechatanu, which means for the times we missed the mark. We just didn't quite get it right. I'll say a line, and then you say it back. Al Chet Shechatanu, for saying mean words, we are sorry. Your turn. Al Chet Shechatanu, for hitting instead of using words, we are sorry. Al Chet Shechatanu, for not sharing what is ours, we are sorry. Al Chet Shechatanu, for not listening to parents and teachers, we are sorry. Al Chet Shechatanu, for not telling the truth, we are sorry. Al Chet Shechatanu, for making bad choices, we are sorry. For all these things, forgive us, God. Help us to do better. Will you sing this next song with me, please? This is the day we say we're sorry for all the things we've done that we could do better. This is the day we make a promise to be the best that we can be. As we grow older, we come to see we can't be perfect, but we can be the best that we can be. This is the day we say we're sorry for all the things we've done that we could do better. This is the day we make a promise to be the best that we can be. To be the best that we can be. We call God Avinu, our parent.
No matter what we do, we know that God always cares about us.
We call God Malkeinu, our ruler.
Like a good king or queen, God reminds us to live good lives.
God, you are a voice inside of us.
Telling us that we are loved, reminding us to do the right thing.
I'm going to open up the ark now so that we can see the Torah scrolls. And maybe we should look at the ark first, and then we'll put the words up so that everybody could see the words for Avinu Malkeinu. Let's open up the ark so that you could see the scrolls inside of the ark. It's customary to stand when the ark is opened. And so I'd ask you to stand up, and if you can, join us in Avinu Malkeinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Vanenu, Ki ein banu masim. Aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed. Aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Vanenu, Ki ein banu masim. And you may be seated. It's time for a Yom Kippur story. It was a hot day. It was a foggy, wet, hot, humid summer day. And a cobbler was walking home in the fog, and the road was muddy, and he was tired. And so when a horse-drawn cart rode by, He ran to catch up with it and asked if he could have a ride. Sure, said the driver, hop on board. And soon they were riding down the road, chatting like old friends, until the driver stopped the cart in front of a great big silo, a barn filled with hay. I bet the lucky farmer who owns all that hay won't mind if my horse helps himself to a good lunch. What do you think, huh? Well, said the cobbler, I don't know. If the farmer catches you, he's going to be mighty angry. Ah, said the driver, nobody will see us in this fog. Besides which, I've got an idea. You stand on that side of the cart and look down the road that way. And I'll stand on this side of the cart and look down the road this way. And if either of us sees somebody coming, we'll call out to the other, someone sees, and then we'll jump in the cart and ride away as fast as we can before anybody can catch us. Well, the cobbler wasn't sure this was such a great idea, but he got out of the cart, and he stood on one end of the cart, and the driver stood on the other end of the cart. And before that horse had had his first mouthful of hay, the cobbler shouted out, someone sees! And the driver jumped up, the two of them hopped in the cart, and they drove off down the road as fast as they could. They didn't stop until that horse was all out of breath and panting. Whew, said the driver. But this must be my lucky day, because there was another barn, and this one was filled to overflowing with oats. Now maybe my horse can have his lunch, said the driver. And so the two of them got out of the cart, and the cobbler stood on one end of the cart and looked down the road that way, and the driver stood on the other end of the cart and looked up the road that way. And before that horse had even a mouthful of oats, the cobbler called out, what do you think the cobbler called out? Someone sees! And the driver and the cobbler jumped into the cart, and they drove away as fast as they could. They rode down that road until that horse was completely out of breath. Funny, said the driver. I didn't see anyone. Who was watching? The cobbler just smiled and answered, someone always sees. Well, I wonder what he meant by that. Maybe that's something that you'll want to talk about with your family after the service. And now, for somebody who sees what we're going to be doing in the coming weeks, I want to invite, let's see, Sarah, are you offering our announcements? Yes, you are. Okay, Sarah, it's all up to you.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry, I have a little kitty cat girl in the background. But just coming up this coming Saturday, we have our virtual concert with Melita for Sukkot, and that's going to be at 11 in the morning. And we're going to have music for about a half hour to 40 minutes or so. And then afterward, we'll all stick around for lunch together virtually. And we also have a craft activity that we're going to try and do together to build an edible sukkah out of graham crackers or crackers. So you should have received instructions for that, and those will also be posted with the registration. But you can always send an email to Early Childhood at Beth Emick, and we can also send those to you. So that's our next thing coming up. Also be on the lookout. We have a play group that's going to be on Sundays at 10. And so check your email, and the once around, there'll be more information about when that's going to start, but that should be sometime in October. So that's all from me. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sarah. We all have kids. We love them, especially when they smile and laugh. We've got our concluding prayer, but there's something special at the end of our service, because we get to hear the shofar one last time to conclude these high holy days. So hang on for that. Okay. We began the new year with the sound of the shofar. Now we end this holy day with one more call of the shofar.
God, we stand before you with hopes and with dreams. Fill our lives with blessings and with love.
May the new year be a time of kindness and caring for one another.
May we always hear you calling us, just as we call to you now. Remind us to live good lives, to keep the promises we make, and to say we are sorry for our mistakes.
Then will we live every day proud of who we are. Thank you, God, for giving us this new year to be an even better person. Now we're going to see if we can move that camera over to Sharon Deborah Cohen, who's got the shofar. And I'm going to call out the name of the final shofar call, and she's going to make that great big sound. Here it comes. If you want to say it, you could say it too. Here it goes. Tekiah Gdolah. That was an awesome sound. Thank you, Mora Sharon. Lishana tova tikatevu, Lishana tova tikatevu, tikatevu, Lishana tova, Lishana tova tikatevu, Lishana tova tikatevu, tikatevu, Lishana tova. Shana tova, everyone. Have a good and sweet new year. Bye-bye.